Welcome to Chamber Showcase. I'm Lisa O'Laughlin, bringing you another episode of news and business about the Chamber of Commerce, about the businesses in the city of Malden, and what's new and happening. I think I mentioned on one of our previous shows that we do a shout out now at the beginning of each episode here, so that's what I'm going to start with. And this was submitted by Donna Denoncourt. Donna happens to be the president of the Chamber of Commerce, and she has submitted two shout outs. One is to Century 21 Northeast Christian Genetti Group for hosting a weekly Wednesday morning networking event for Malden businesses. She and her marketing coordinator, Jenna Cochimilio, we all know Jenna from past Chamber, leads the conversation by making business connections, facilitating business to support each other during COVID, and providing a platform for resources. Sounds like it's been a really important and needed event every week. So thanks to Century 21 North, and to personal trainer and author of Breakout of Breaking Even, three-step method for proving long-term weight loss, and the owner of Fitness Foundry, Julio Saludo. He volunteered 2 Saturdays with the Malden Summer Festival series, would do help anywhere he could, including delivering chairs and tables to vendors and running last-minute errands that day. Thank you, Coach. So those are two from Donna Denoncourt, and Donna, thank you for submitting them. Also want to add my own shout out to all the volunteers from the Chamber who staffed the Chamber table at the 130th birthday party anniversary that we had as part of Malden Festival. We were held at the library, so the Chamber had a table there. So thanks to all of you who donated your time that day. And also a shout out to Hilda Torres and Ron Cox, who not only as Chamber members participated in our birthday party, but also won awards for their costume attire. So shout out to all of them. And my last shout out is to Joan Ford Monjo, our own executive director, and for her summer festival volunteerism. I also want to shout out to Kevin Duffy and all of his staff as well for all the hard work they did to bring us a great summer festival. Every other Saturday, downtown was alive with booths and vendors and people getting out and walking and enjoying the city. And one particular day, I think it was the last festival day, I saw Ron out on the sidewalk in front of Uma here doing some filming, and I saw Joan Monjo working in her t-shirt, looking very official with her clipboard and lanyard around her neck. So it's people like that that make the Chamber successful for what it is, and that's why we do shout out. So please give a shout out to somebody you know that deserves it, and we'll get you on our next show. Okay, so speaking of the 130th, you know, we wouldn't be 130 years old as a Chamber of Commerce if we didn't have membership to make that happen. It is the members that's the Chamber of Commerce, and it's the Chamber of Commerce that helps support the members. So it's a real nice two-way street, and it's what we put into it as to what we get out of it. So a little bit of time on this show, I do want to talk about membership, and give a shout out, if you will, to all of our current members. Many have been what I call long haulers, been around for a real long time. Others are brand new businesses or new members. But it's all of you that make membership, and it is critical to our survival. And we've been around 130 years, and it's because of you that it's happened. I do want to put up here a flyer talking about the benefits of membership, if I will. You probably know these. They're also on the on the website as well. But it's important to note what they are and how important they are. And again, the shout out is just one of them. Get your information here. We'll shout it out. The networking events are critical. Having a blast, one free blast. It's such a benefit. I mean, it's part of your membership cost. You get a free blast. So take advantage of that. And all of the other resources, opportunity, and gatherings that the Chamber puts out. And remember, refer somebody. You make our best referral sources. So if you have a neighbor, member, business partner, by all means, make a referral to the Chamber and get a $50 off of your own membership. So that's the membership committee. I also wanted to thank the membership committee themselves, rather, for extra volunteer time. So all of the chamber members, we're all volunteers. The board of directors are volunteers. On the board itself, they break up into committees, membership committee being one. Another one is year of dining committee. We're going to talk about that in the second half of our show. So it's with all of that that helps make this chamber successful, all of you. So shout out to all of you, and do take advantage of our benefits. And I've always talked highly of the value of networking. It's very important that you get out and meet your fellow businessmen and women. It's great to do business-to-business work, as well as just to get to know who people are. And we do have a networking event coming up. It's going to be at Faces at the Beer Garden. It's on September 23rd. And it's also going to be when we pick the year of dining, which we will talk about more later in the show. But put that on your calendar and come on down. And if you're a new member, reach out to Joan or the membership committee that may have helped recruit you, and go as a buddy. We'll bring you, we'll introduce you, we'll give you opportunities to meet other people. So take advantage of that networking event. We haven't had them for a long time because of the COVID-19 situation. So it's nice to be able to get back to do them again. Wonderful time to just get out after work and meet other people. Again, a shout out to all the 130th birthday party folks, all of us membership that makes it possible. And I hope that you enjoy seeing a brief clip from some of the events taken at the 130th birthday party celebrating the Malden Chamber of Commerce. So stick with us, enjoy the video, and then come on back for the second part of our show, Year of Dining, with guest Paul Solano.
Where's that careless chambermaid? Will she put with my pomade? I can't lose it, I gotta use it, not like a town. And ask her when she cleaned my room, what she did with my perfume. I can't lose it, I gotta use it, and Lulu's back in town. You can tell all my pets, my blondes and brunettes, Mr. Otis regrets that he won't be around. You can tell the mailman not to call, and they ain't coming home until the fall. I might not get back home at all. Lulu's back in town. Yes, I might not get back home at all. Lulu's back in town. She's back. Woo!
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on here? You having a good time?
Cheers! We're having some ginger beer.
All right.
Spicy, spicy. We are enjoying it. Thank you so much.
So what's going on here, sir?
Oh, we're very busy. The Malden Historical Society. Thank you very much. And we're promoting applications to join the Malden Historical Society.
All right. So you're selling the books?
Yes, this is a book most recently published by Frank Russell. Early history of Malden, goes up to the early 20th century, around 1900. And an early picture book of the history of Malden in picture from old postcards. And they're both for sale on a special price today.
Great. Good luck.
Okay, and here we are again with Dora St. Martin from the Malden Public Library. Dora, welcome, and you had a lot to do with this today. You want to tell us what we're standing in the middle of here?
Sure. We're in the middle of the Museum of the Streets. The library is a proud member of the Chamber, so we're very excited. We've been a member at the very beginning, so we are here for the 130th. And this is a actual exhibit we put together. Remember Converse 2020?
I do.
Yeah, it was the 200th birthday of Converse in 2020, and sadly, due to COVID, we had to delay those. We're going to have it in June of 2022, which is great. But in the meantime, we wanted everyone to see the exhibit. So each banner tells a little bit about the industrial history of Malden from its very beginning, and a lot of Elijah Converse because he had a lot to do with the beginnings of the city.
That's right. And I remember, Dora, you were actually on the Chamber Showcase talking about the upcoming Converse celebration with all of the family, extended family, over 100 people canceled. And I remember sharing a story with you that Converse started the Malden community nurses with their monies to help support their factory workers with health. So that was my connection as well. So
Yeah, and one of our banners is actually the Malden Day Nursery, which came out of that program. So started that program. So kind of exciting.
I'll have to look for that specifically. Thank you. I love your outfit. I feel
Thank
like I've
you.
been transported back in time. So it's a great, beautiful day.
Beautiful day, and thank you to all the students who helped for Mystic. They were
Thank you,
amazing.
students.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
High
thank
school
you.
students for volunteering and keeping those banners up. Those banners came from the Converse family and Dora's leadership in creating the historical significance of Malden over these past 100, 200 years. So we're excited. And those are the inaugural display today. But they will be rotating throughout the city in different places and in different venues. So we hope that you'll get a chance to see them again. But they're here till 6 o'clock. Please take advantage of them. I also want to say the Chamber tent over there is our Year of Dining raffle kickoff. I also want to thank Outrageous Fortune. They were talented and flexible. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Again, Eastern Bank sponsored them. If you haven't seen our first mayor of Malden right here, our human statue, Elijah Converse. If you haven't had the chance, get your picture taken with him, first mayor of Malden. And that statue is sponsored by Stone & Bank, another great sponsor and member of the Chamber of Commerce.
It's been too long, my friend.
So finally, I've been able to catch up with our executive director of the Malden Chamber. Been a little busy today, John Ford Monjo.
It is a little busy, and when you're running an event, you know that you're on your feet all the time, and it's hard to stop and talk, but I'm glad you caught me.
Well, we had to catch you because this wouldn't be happening without under your direction. And it's a great weather day, great turnout.
It is.
It's fun.
It is a great day, and I think the positive vibe throughout the city, not just here on this block in front of the library, but throughout the city because of these summer festivals, is just wonderful.
You guys,
We are steampunk.
and explain that.
1800s. Steampunk style outfits.
So it's kind of like science fiction and
Right.
looking back and looking ahead.
Exactly.
And that's to celebrate all that the Malden Chamber of Commerce has done for us. So when they ask me to do this, I normally wouldn't. You know, I'm pretty straight-laced.
Yeah.
But I had to do this for the chamber.
Welcome everyone.
Well, you're definitely
to
in
the Malden
character,
Chamber
so we
of
appreciate it
Commerce.
very much.
First is, in no particular order, Marilyn Glover. Woo, come on up, Marilyn. Come get your picture taken with Mayor Wiggins, also known as Mayor Gary Christensen. We also have a second winner who will come on up, Hilda Torres. Hilda, come on up. Look at these women, they look fabulous. And just to add a little flavor, I think we need a male. I think that's Honorable Ron Cox is the
All right.
So Ron, come on up, have your picture taken with the Mayor Wiggins, Mayor Gary Christensen. Look at these beautiful people.
By the light of the silvery moon.
Welcome back to Chamber Showcase. I'm Lisa O'Laughlin, and I would like to introduce my first guest, Paul Solano from Pearl Street Station. Paul,
Lisa, how
thanks
are
for
you?
coming on.
Thanks for having me on. Great
So,
to be here.
Great. So you were sitting here watching that video from
Really
the
great
birthday
video.
party, the 130th. It was a great day.
Absolutely.
It was
really
it was fun, yeah. And
kudos to the UMA staff
Yeah.
for putting that,
that's right.
together.
We had
really
an
great,
intern,
great
Summer.
job.
Summer was on the camera with
Okay.
with me that day, and Ron did some work as well. And you know, I talked about the 130th on the first half of the show.
Yes.
What I didn't mention was part of that whole birthday party idea was to have local restaurants offer a special that day
Yes.
for $18.91.
Absolutely.
The year of our birth.
Yes.
And Pearl Street participated.
Yes, Pearl Street Station did participate. We had the chicken ziti broccoli, and it worked out really well as
Yeah.
part of the sand sculpture event, which we had every second Saturday with the summer festival in conjunction with that.
Yeah.
It worked out really well, and we had that luau theme, but we managed to fit in that 1891 special for the chamber.
That's great. So just for our viewers who may not know, tell us a little bit about Pearl Street Station.
Well, Pearl Street Station Restaurant has been in business for quite a while, over 36 years. We started as Pearl Street in Malden on Pearl Street, the corner of Charles and Pearl Street, where Pizza Pizza is right now. And then we moved up to Pearl Street Station, the old Summerside Lodge, back in 1998. We opened, let me see, I believe May 13th, 1998. And yeah, we've been there ever since, and we have that railroad theme, the old Boston, Maine Railroad, or Summerside Lodge and all, and great barbecue, great seafood, pizza, calzone, you name it.
I will name it. It's very good food, that's for sure.
Thank you.
And I remember the old Pearl Street as well, with their famous menu items named after the radio guy there, the Jack Sat or something. No,
Dick Syatt.
Dick Syatt
Dick
special.
Syatt,
Very,
absolutely.
very good. Yeah,
Absolutely. The eggplant parm and the chicken parm.
That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right. Yeah, sure.
Dick's a
and
great guy.
I'd have to mention our Taste of Malden. And
Yes.
last year, a full year ago, it was the virtual Taste of Malden.
Yes.
And you and I were the first two to go on. We did this virtual tour of all the restaurants, and you were the
exactly.
first show I did.
Right,
We managed to do that okay, and it
Yes.
was a great time.
Absolutely, it was a
and
lot of
again,
fun.
not only did you support the virtual taste, but the night of its premiere, you laid out a red carpet for us.
I did indeed.
That
yes.
was really special.
Thank you.
So
Thank
shout
you.
out to you for doing
Oh,
that.
thank you, thank
I
you.
just thought that was
Appreciate
really,
that.
Donna and I got to walk down the red carpet and then
yeah,
watch
absolutely.
again what Uma put together for
Right.
us with the whole Taste of Malden. So
Absolutely.
you know, I just don't think we give ourselves enough shout outs.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you
you
again.
definitely deserve that. And now
Thank
it's
you.
your dining.
It's here again. It's
So
awesome.
once again, your restaurant's contributing.
Yes, we are. We
And-
are supporting the
yeah.
cause, and really, it's just great to be involved with 21 other great restaurants and establishments. It really is.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, it's a huge fundraiser
Yes, it is.
for the chamber.
Yes.
I talked earlier again about we're all volunteers, and
Yep.
we rely on just membership dues, really, and we give back half of the dues and many other benefits. So to have a fundraiser like this is very important. And
Absolutely.
COVID has just wiped out our comedy night, the real Taste of Malden. I
Right.
mean, so many losses. So taste of dining is very important. So let's talk about that for a minute. You know
Sure
how
thing.
it works?
I have the year dining establishments that are involved, and we have 22 establishments. I'll just read them off this wonderful flyer, which was put together with a great opportunity to win 52 weeks of good eats. And I believe it's on the screen. I see it on the screen, but I'll
so
just
they can see all those people up there. You don't have to read it all.
Oh, okay.
But they can certainly look at it. And I believe we talk about membership. Our newest member to join the chamber, 110 Grill, Wendy Galini, signed right up for it.
Absolutely.
And it just, again, she says this is for the chamber and, you know, for the city. She's new to the city.
Absolutely.
And it's another example of importance of membership. So we're going to
Absolutely.
pull the tickets soon. Well,
Soon,
first we
on
got to say
September
buy.
23rd, right?
First, we should back up and say you got to buy your tickets, people, really soon.
Right.
And it's really true. People do win. In fact, I won it once, and I have been eating my way
remember
through
that.
Malden. Yeah, I
Yes.
was embarrassed. Only
I
because
remember that,
I was part of
actually. Yeah.
being part of the works. But anyway,
That's great.
it was fair and square. I loved it. Buy your tickets, get onto the chamber. You can click this and scan that, and it's done for you.
QR code.
QR codes, yeah.
That's
and
it. Line it up.
and then win 52 weeks of eats in the city of Malden. And we all know it's a dining destination, Pearl Street being one of them.
Absolutely.
So get your tickets, and we're going to pull them the night of. Do you have that there, too?
Yes, I do.
yeah.
On September 23rd
Yeah.
at, I believe, Faces.
Faces Beer Garden. I
Face-to-face.
spoke about that earlier. It's a
That's
networking
right, you did
event.
mention
Yeah,
that. Absolutely.
I'm a strong believer in networking. Getting
Absolutely.
any two people, any 20 people together, stuff happens. So
Absolutely.
I already said come to that networking event, and then they'll maybe pick your name to win the 52 weeks. My name's in there again. Just
I
saying.
still have to buy
just
my
in
tickets,
case.
quite
Oh, get your
honestly, and
tickets.
for
Get your
$10,
tickets soon.
$10 for 10
Yeah,
chances. It's
yeah,
a great deal.
right.
And also a big shout out to our sponsors, Members Plus Credit
Yes,
Union,
yep.
Shapiro and Henda Law Office, J. Malden Center, and Wilco Systems,
There
Billy
you go.
Katowski.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you all for that great support to our members.
And a good example of those names I mentioned earlier about our long haulers, chamber members,
Sure.
and new folks. So you see Henda, Jordan has been around,
Yep.
just supporting this freely for
Yep.
years and years and years. He's our attorney on record, or whatever official term he has. Better not call him something by the wrong name. But anyway, and Wilco's been around for a
Right.
long time, and then you have J. Malden Center, brand new.
Right.
So the new and the old is what makes
Exactly.
this chamber.
Right.
And speaking of new and old, you have been around this chamber for a very long time.
A long time, yeah. Been
So-
involved for over 30 years. I've been on the board, I believe, on 2 different occasions through the years and all. But the chamber is great. Malden Chamber is just a great institution, great part of the Malden community, Malden business community, and it's really great to be involved. And the Chamber of Commerce is just so important. And obviously, with the history, 130 years and all through the years. I remember Downtown Malden Merchants Association. I remember other parts of the city having their own associations, whatever the case may be. But really, the Malden Chamber of Commerce is the hub, the wheel of the community, and they've just done a great job, and great job by Joan and Mary Ann in the office, even though there isn't an office, but it's one of those things.
Yep.
Everything is virtual, and they're
Right.
only a click away or a phone call away.
Right.
Or Zoom call away, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Well, again, you're one of the long haulers with us, different position with Pearl Street, but a
Different,
great
right.
fit. I think you found your niche there. You're doing
Absolutely.
really
Yeah,
well.
it's
It's a
been
great
great.
place. Yeah.
Less stress
It's
in
been
my
good.
life.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for being on another show with Chamber Showcase. I hope you found the information helpful. I thought I saw him come over there and give me a warning. 8? Okay. Woo. Give me a second to collect myself. Are you sure on that? Okay. So again, you've just done a lot for your different positions over the years. You and I go way back.
We do.
Over 40 years.
40 years.
Longer than your chamber
We
events,
do.
actually.
Indeed, indeed.
And it again, a lot of networking in those years, seeing me in different roles, you in different
Right.
roles, still always connecting, because there can always be a connection there.
Exactly.
So, earlier in the show, I talked about membership and membership benefits. Why do you join the chamber? Why did you join and do what you do?
Well, I think it's really important just to be part of the Malden business community, to work in conjunction with what's going on with so many great businesses. I look at this list of restaurants here, and these restaurants are just awesome places. People flock to Malden to go dining. They'll either come to Pearl Street Station Restaurant, they'll go to whatever restaurant, and they love it. And it's great that it draws people to the city, but the chamber is really at the middle of the center of that business universe, and all working in conjunction with Kevin Duffy, Business Development Manager for the city, and in his new role with Debbie Burke, that Office of, I think, Strategic Community Planning. I think that's the name of the new department. But it's one of those things that it's important to be a chamber member. There are benefits. If one needs health insurance, I think that there is some benefit to that through one of the insurance members, one of
Yep.
those members,
That's right.
whatever the case may be, and really just discounts. And it's important just to network, chamber to chamber member, and all.
The chamber's been a great resource these last 2 years as well for at least getting you into the direction you needed to be for all of the COVID-related special programs, restrictions, requirements, rules. Restaurants certainly had them.
Protocols.
Yeah, and I know that the restaurant folks got together as well and tried to figure it all out to be safe and,
Right.
and do things well, and the chamber had some lunch and learn things around that.
Right,
And they also have
exactly.
SCORE. Are you familiar
Right,
with
yes,
SCORE? New
exactly,
members.
right.
I actually took advantage of SCORE
Sure.
when I opened my own business many years ago.
Right, I remember that.
And took advantage of writing a business plan with
Yep.
them. It
Yep.
was very, very good for me, and a successful business as well. But anyway, SCORE was another one. And of course, here you are on the show. This is a benefit.
Right. Yes, yeah, it really is, and all. But it's one of those things that everyone uniting together, just using whatever resources that are available to us are very, very important.
Yeah, that's great. So year of dining, I do want to go back to that again, only because it's not only now and happening, and it's important to the chamber.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. I see it up on the screen again, and really, if you look at those restaurants, and again, I'm just going to just name
Sure.
those restaurants and all. We have
You're gonna
a
make me
couple of
hungry,
minutes.
but go ahead.
There we go. 110 Grill,
Yeah.
all seasons table.
Yeah.
Bobby C's Restaurant, crazy good kitchen, just your kitchen. Dockside Restaurant, Donut Villa, Diner. They came out with a great Malden
They
donut,
did, the
right
Malden
for the
donut.
chamber, right?
Yep.
The Malden donut, absolutely. The Doo-Wop Diner, El Potro Mexican Bar and Grill, Aviva Trattoria, Exchange Street Bistro, Faces Brewing Company, Frescoes, Honeydew Donuts, Hugh O'Neill's Restaurant and Pub, John Brewer's Tavern, McDonald's Restaurant, Mystic Station Eatery and Bar, New England Coffee, Pearl Street Station Restaurant, of course, Pizza, and then Tapas 529, which is actually in Melrose,
That's right.
but Lorenzo is a big supporter.
He is, and Bobby C's is just over the
Right,
line
exactly,
in Melrose as
exactly.
well. Both
You're right.
really good places.
Excellent.
Tapas has a huge outdoor tent in the back of their restaurant.
Tremendous, tremendous.
It was really very good. And you know, with a list like that, you could do breakfast, lunch, afternoon cocktail, and then dinner.
You know, you're right.
3 or 4 times with all the breakfast, lunch, nice lounge places and restaurants. So
An even
which-
better reason, a greater reason, I think, to buy more than $10 worth of 10 chances.
There you go. There you go. It's a
Absolutely.
real deal. It really is a deal. I can't say enough about it. And I didn't do more than one restaurant in a day, but I did many restaurants in a week.
Right,
That's
right,
what I'll say
exactly.
to that.
I
And they're
love it.
all great places. And
Without a doubt, and
yeah.
thank you to all those restaurants, and again to all the sponsors,
Right.
Members Plus, Shapiro Henda, J. Malden Center, Wilco Systems, really for being great sponsors and friends of the chamber.
Yeah. And you know, we have diamond sponsors as well. They're not specifically sponsoring this. They
True.
sponsor the entire chamber for the year.
Right.
They give an extra amount. So again,
Shout out to them.
all of them. We put them up at every event. You'll see the list. We'll have the banner at Faces showing
Right.
who
Exactly.
the sponsors are of that. And again, as I said at the beginning of the show, the members make the Malden Chamber of Commerce, and the Malden Chamber of Commerce supports its members. So we
Right.
can't have one without the other.
Right,
And we've done
exactly.
it for 130 years. People like you who've been on the board and off the board 40-something years or 30-something years.
30-something years, yes.
It's us has been the 40s.
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Anyway, restaurant business and supporting us with your gift cards for the dining out. And again, just going to repeat for the last time, you've got to reach out to the Chamber of Commerce and get your tickets. It's only $10, easy to do, great price too, and it's as good as a scratch ticket, really, when you think
Right.
about it.
Exactly.
So, definitely get your ticket. And I should also point out a lot of those restaurants, not all, some of them are on the outskirts. You're around the corner, so
Yes.
to speak. People have to know you're up there to
Right,
go.
exactly.
El Portro, you know, Joe's a great guy. He's down on Highland
right,
Ave. So
exactly.
as the chamber, we tried to drive business down there. And when we
Right.
did the 1891 night, we all divvied up and broke up and went
Sure.
to different places.
Right.
So that the chamber, our volunteer chamber board members wanted to support all of you restaurants for
Right.
supporting us with the 1891.
Right, exactly.
So we all went to the different restaurants.
Right.
And those are just a few on the edges, so to speak, of
Right,
town.
exactly.
And the 2 in Melrose, of course. So,
Right, exactly.
and Faces, you're going to come down to Faces? Can you get off? That's your work time, isn't it?
You know, I'll try to make every effort to
Yeah.
schedule myself, schedule in another manager, and then
Sure.
get over there to maybe have a Commander beer,
There you
which
go.
fits into my calorie count and also, which is good. I think it's very good.
Okay, well, right, then maybe I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you at Pearl Street some night.
Look
All
forward
right?
to it, Lisa.
Thanks
you.
for joining me.
Thank you, and
Thanks
thank
for
you for having
joining
me
us,
on.
and we'll see you all again at another time. Stay well.
Thank you.